All right, so it turned out that the damage to the CPU pins was too serious for me to deal with, and although I was able to fix the USB socket, I couldn't fix that. Um, so I contacted Newegg and sent them photographs so they could see at least some of the pins. Unfortunately, I was not able to capture all the pins that seemed to be a little bit off, but I did get most of them. Um, and so Newegg agreed to open an RMA or a return merchandise authorization for this motherboard, and then I sent it, and I was waiting with bated breath to find out whether they were going to actually replace it or repair it or reject it. And finally, they accepted it, and I just got the replacement this week. So I'm pretty pleased. Thank you, Newegg, for helping me out with that. I appreciate that. And so I've got the new one. I'm ready to install everything in onto it. I have some photographs I'm gonna show you after this that demonstrate the damage. Although again, I did not capture all of the pins that were problematic. I captured most of them. So you can see for yourself, especially one that was particularly problematic. It's the most obvious of all of them, but it wasn't the only one. Now I don't know. I can't comment further on that. But you'll be able to make up your own mind about that because the pictures are pretty high resolution, and yeah, it's an unfortunate thing that does happen. It is very important that when you get your parts that you check them to make sure that they are okay. Familiarize yourself with them, and don't shock them with the static electricity, which obviously is not a good thing. And yeah, so what we're going to do in the next video is we're going to start installing the parts. We'll start with the CPU and the RAM and the SSDs and then the CPU cooler, and we'll just keep on going until we're all done because my niece is very, very patiently waiting. I didn't tell her at Christmas that she was getting a computer because I couldn't give it to her. What I did was I told her I've got another gift for you, but I'm waiting for her to arrive. And so, because she didn't get very many gifts for Christmas, I gave her brother a bunch of gifts, and so she was looking pretty sad, sitting over there looking at his pile of gifts from me, and she had gotten one thing from me, which was actually the keyboard, mouse, and headset that I had bought. The level up set, which she was probably thinking, wow, my brother gets all that and this is all I get. And so I whispered to her, I said, hey, there's another gift. And so she perked up and she was happy. But I couldn't give it to her, obviously, because this is mid-January and I finally received the replacement. So that was, disappointing for her, disappointing for me. And she and her best friend and I had planned to get into her apartment because her best friend has her key to her apartment. She was gonna let me in so I could set it up while my niece was at work, and so she could come home to this big surprise. And I was really looking forward to seeing the look on her face when she walked into her bedroom or wherever I was going to set it up, and she saw that she had this nice computer all ready and waiting for her to go and learn about graphic arts and stuff like that. So that obviously didn't work out. But now, since her birthday was beginning early January, I decided, well, I should probably tell her what's going on. And so she sounded kind of excited, not as excited as I thought she would be, but she was excited. And when I told her I got the motherboard this week, she was like, yay. And then she was like, so how long do you think it'll be before you're done? And I said, well, it should be in the next few days. So hopefully between today and tomorrow, because my charity work for today was canceled, because of the snowstorm that we had. Well, it's not much of a snowstorm to me, being from Wisconsin, but for people here, it is a snowstorm, and there are a lot of very hilly roads, so it's very hard for people to drive on those roads. So yeah, I'm stuck in the house for the next 2 days with only this and the AIO testing to do, and so I should be able to finish this up, and hopefully I'll be able to give it to her, and if she agrees, I'll even put up a video, reaction video of her receiving the PC, which would be kind of cool if she agrees to it. But if she doesn't agree to it, I'm sorry, you're not going to see her reaction. You're not going to see her. But yeah, so let's. I'm going to show you the pictures, and let's go ahead and move on to the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.